Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another I can't even speak. TGH episode. Hopefully you guys are having yourself a beautiful Friday. Today is June 9th. And today we are going to talk about what I would like to consider the disaster that happened yesterday. And we have, today for the first time, we have two folks joining us. We are bringing back again Mr. Tgh-Rawdog, who has, I'm sure, a lot to get off his chest. So I reached out to him. I wanted him back on because of everything that has happened yesterday. And we also have Jake, who I wanted to get the point of view of somebody who doesn't spend as much money as Raw and I, and somebody who doesn't do this as a YouTuber or streamer and things like that. So Jake, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people one time.
Hey folks, what's up?
That's it. You're supposed to be like, my name is Jake, and I'm a beast, and I'm swinging 9 inches. I mean, that's what you're supposed to say. Come on, Jake. What kind of intro is what's up? Talk to the people, man. Talk to them.
How you doing, folks? It's just been pretty good.
Okay. Well, what's your nationality here, Jake? Talk to me.
Well, I was born in Pittsburgh, and I've been just raised in Ohio. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's just been a really
maybe you don't know what nationality means. Let me rephrase my question. What race are you? Let me talk.
Irish, English, Polish, German, Spanish.
Yeah. What are you? Talk to me.
I'm English.
All right, there we go.
You're English. I mean, so you're white, technically.
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear your voice. Do you live with both parents, Jake? Don't lie to me. I'll find out.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a rarity. Cause usually, those from what I see on TV. Cause I don't live by a lot of white folks. I'm not fortunate like that. I live in the hood, so it's just me and a whole bunch of minorities who there's drugs everywhere. It's like you ever see Saw 2, that needle pit? That's how it is out the streets. Just needles everywhere. It's disgusting. It's a rarity to find a white guy without 2 parents, man. So you know what? If I was near, I'd give you a hug, cause you know what my life is like. No, but all jokes aside. Welcome, and so yesterday, if you guys don't know, they dropped the campaign promo, right? And the day before, they intrigued us with not one, you gotta go your LeBron voice, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 ultimate tickets that they were dropping. And they said with a unique way to unlock these cards. Raw, take over from here. Talk to him. What was the unique way? How can we get these ultimate tickets? How can we pull them? Talk to him, Raw.
You want to know how you can get these wonderful... Now, let's get something straight here. The cards themselves are fucking beastly.
Oh, they're amazing.
Let's talk about that first. GS. All right? We, the people, spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars and are fortunate enough to pull that rare ticket to design the card.
Facts.
Then you are told you are only a certain attributes allowed to be raised or touched. And certain ones. And only by a certain amount. You're only allowed 3 chemistries. But yet the creators of the cards that can create any fucking card they want.
Any card.
Give 4 of them.
4.
And they upgrade the cards by +9s, +10s. That's just one thing, okay? Now to obtain them,
and to mind you, real quick to cut you off, for those who did not know, the 10 people who are lucky enough to pull them on both Xbox and PlayStation cannot touch speed and strength. They were not able to increase that as they were previous years, which is obviously the #1 thing people go for to increase speed.
Nelson, we wait. Madden.
Oh, he means business. He said Nelson. Raw's about his business. Talk to him, Raw.
But when you buy that game or you're getting that game for free or whatever it may be in August, every one of us know the promo we wait for all year long is the ultimate or golden ticket time.
Yes, because that's the godlike card. That's what we want.
That's the opportunity for us to be great just one time, no matter what else we do in life in Madden. Because you know what happens? You design that card and your name goes on the card. Yep, I made that motherfucker. But this year they took that right away from us. Now, here's the way to obtain the cards. 1, you buy the fucking bundles, rip off. Or you can go and hope that someone else puts those cards up at a great price. Now, You go in, you find the cards, yay, you put them all in. That card that you get from the set is non-auctionable or tradable.
Hold on, so repeat that one more time.
The cards that you get after you spend coins or money, you cannot sell the set reward. Now, I'm not a grinder. I respect the grind. I respect that people who sometimes can't spend or they don't want to. But you're taking away the opportunity of a grinder who plays all the solos, and what they do is they sit on the auction block and they snipe those cards, they do the set reward, and they make a 200. Come on. They sell that card. That's not the card they're really looking for, but they're looking to make upgrades to their team. But now they took that right away from them. So, yesterday I tweeted it out, and Guru, and I love Guru, you know this. Guru replied back, well, what else are you going to do with your coins? I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want with coins. Non-auctionable tradable cards are just like this, and I said this on Twitter yesterday. It's like walking into the Gap, buying a pair of jeans, and the owner of the Gap said, listen, you can have them, but you can only wear them in the store. You can't take them out of here. That's what non-auctionable tradable. They're telling us what we can and cannot do with our money. Now, then, once you get all these sets done, you have to do another upgradable set that you cannot sell. Then you have to play objectives with each of the cards. Now, here, I don't know if you saw this on Twitter today, and it's not Guru's fault either, but someone was doing one of the objectives, and he got an interception, but it didn't record it.
I've seen that.
Now, that's EA's problem, not this man's. And you know what Mike says to him? You're going to have to do it again, man. What?
That's what he told him? I thought he said we're looking into it or something like that.
He said we're looking into it, but you're going to have to get the interception again. What? The man has proof. And you're going to tell him you got to do it again? Now, that's not Mike's,
that's a tough objective. To get an interception with a single player?
I can't even get a goddamn catch with my own players. I suck. Imagine people that are trying to get an interception the whole time with one player. You got to get 5 forced fumbles. You got to get this. You got to get 105 tackles. And then...
Hold on. Is that one of the objectives? That one player needs 5 forced fumbles? Or are you just throwing that out there? Are you just making that up?
No, I'll tell you right now because I'm on the game. Here it is. Ready?
Please don't tell me a player has to get 5 forced fumbles.
Campaign trail. 106 total tackles just with Keanu Neal. 5 forced fumbles with 97 Keanu Neal. 1,313 rushing yards with 99 Jordan Howard, 16 rushing touchdowns with him. 298 receiving yards with Jordan Howard. 406 passing with Kirk Cousins. 4,917 yards with Kirk Cousins. 25 passing. The list goes on. 60 tackles. 8 interception with Marcus Peters. 8 of them. You know how hard it is to get one in a goddamn fucking solo? 8. So wait, okay. So let's say you grind.
Yeah, that's tough because you can't make the computer throw his way.
No, you can't. Not only that. How about the? Well, ready? Check this out. What about the fucking solos to do this goddamn thing? Right? What about the solos to do this challenge?
No new solos. No new. And they said there were going to be new solos.
It's the same fucking guy at EA that releases Ultimate Legends on a Saturday and releases bundles on a Thursday of the next week. That's what we have here. You release a promo and then you release solos a month later. GG, EA, GG. Now, let's say you get all these.
And not only that, just to be specific, some of the cards that you need is like most feared cards. You need cards from a promo that came out half a year ago.
Now check this out, and you know this goes to like what you said.
So obviously nobody has them. So you go to the auction block and they're, you know, price fixed.
They were price fixed before. Not only that, they were price fixed before they came. The promos even came out.
Yeah, because of the year in review program. But then now they're even tripled. I think somebody showed a screenshot. They're up like 5,000%.
Yeah, Hide and Seek tweeted out Logic. Hide and Seek tweeted out that they're up like 2,800%. 2,800%. Now, so we'll get to that. So you have to do all those, and then you get one key. After doing all of that, you only get to choose one of those.
One of the 5. That is it. One of the 5.
One of those 5. You can't do nothing else. Only one. Now.
Or Jake, we'll get you right after Raw's all set.
They're bringing back promos, okay? Now, yeah, they raised it from 1,200 to 1,700, depending on your tier of loyalty, you know, of MUT rewards. So I tweeted out yesterday, I want 3,000 for me. You know, I open up so many packs, I need room. And of course, the EA dick riders come in and we don't need that much. We got 1,700. Bitch, shut the fuck up. No one's get out of here. No one. No, you move on. We want stuff done. when I tweet out to EA or to someone, I want to respond. I want to have a conversation where we can get to a middle ground, not where all these dick riders come in. Hey, maybe you shouldn't spend so much on the goddamn game. Hey, maybe your mother should have swallowed. I'm just kidding. Maybe not. But the truth of the matter is that now, Jake, you're a grinder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you spend 0 money on the game, let's say.
Oh, he's already yelling at you. Jake, for the record, before Raw starts yelling at you, how much have you spent on this game, Raw? I mean, Jake.
I've made sure this year that I didn't spend any money because last year I made the mistake of spending money and I got absolute shit out of all these bundles.
So to be clear, this year you spent like literally 0. You're not saying that just to sound cool and represent the grinding community. Because if you spend money, we'll find out.
No, I haven't spent any money.
No,
Okay.
0. Absolute 0.
And now check this out, Jake. I respect the fact that you haven't spent any money. So that means you must be doing solos on multiple accounts to even build up your team, right?
I'm doing it on 5 accounts.
Jesus.
5 accounts of solos. Now, you bust your fucking thumbs to get those solos done. You transfer the coins after losing 10% taxes. You transfer the coins, right? And then you go get these goddamn cards to put into the set. You can't even get your coins back. So who does this fucking set benefit? The spenders or the grinders? Neither. This is one of the worst thought out promos they've ever had. And the problem is that I know Jake Stein is the one in charge of this stuff. And when you tweet out at him, he's got a fucking wall of defense. You can't even get to the guy.
He's never defenders.
It's the truth. He's never.
You can't even get to him, huh?
You can't. He don't respond. And I try to be nice at first, but
Yeah,
then
he's responded to me maybe twice. Not
Never
all, but I don't tweet out to him often, so I can't
You
say.
probably tweeted out to me once the other day when I Oldenburg, and he still hasn't gotten back to me about the offensive line atrocity that this game is. With that being said, I'm in the middle of, as we speak, dismantling my team. I'm going to make an all-Jets squad to do the solos for the loyalties, and I'm getting rid of everything. I am done with Madden 17. Not a penny more is coming out of my pocket. And honestly, I was thinking about this before. Fuck them. I want them to treat me and you like they treated Shake and Bake. You want me to play a game? Pay me. Give me your game. Give me to start off this season with 25, 30,000 points to rip packs on my stream to promote your goddamn game. Or fuck your game. I'll go play COD. It's bullshit.
May I add on?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Also along with that is after you do all the grinding for all the for that little developer or for the key, you can't even auction the ultimate tickets either.
No, you can't. Nothing.
So, nothing's auctionable. You get no gain out of it. You just get a 99 player.
Do you feel like, as somebody who cannot spend money, or somebody who can, I'm not saying you can't, but somebody who's either unwilling or not in a position to, do you feel like this is obtainable for somebody who does not spend money?
Hold on, King Zay made a comment in the chat that, no offense, but Rawdog, he's not on that level. King Zay, you must be confused about how much money I spend on this game for real. 5 accounts, PS4. Come on. If I stopped buying packs, I'll tell you this much: I'll pay my 3,000 Twitch followers, my 3,000 Twitter followers, and 10,000 sub followers on Twitch $60 just not to buy the game. How about that?
And that's just not a statement that he can do that. That is something he can do. He's not just.
It's not. Trust me, there's nothing more that I want to do than play this game. It's one of my. It is a favorite pastime of mine. It is a favorite pastime of mine, but they fuck it up every year.
So, Jake, is this something that you feel is obtainable, something that is doable for somebody who does not spend money?
I feel like it's nearly impossible. Unless you have
one set just for one, because you have to do Howard, Peters, Kelsey, Cousins, and there's like another defensive player that I'm missing, right?
Uh,
I think there's five of them that you have to do, and each set is probably, if not more, very close to 1 million coins to do. It's going to take somebody about 5 million coins plus to do the sets, if not more.
And not only that, you're losing time on doing all those solos again. That's the other thing people are trying to figure. You have to do 4,317 yards in passing alone. You have to do 115 tackles with that one guy. Maybe make that, maybe they can make solos that goes along with this campaign and release them when the promo comes out. But again, I guess the memos get lost in the mailroom.
So, Jake, your thoughts on the overall, just on everything?
Well, I feel like they really messed up whenever they made this promo. The fact that alone that it's also crashed the market in many ways. Like, you see a 75 overall Keanu Neal selling for crazy prices, and how, like, people like me that go and grind all these and try to build up the best team possible without spending money, I can't get any of these cards. At least I know I can't. Well, unless I dismantle my team almost completely.
And not to mention, you know for a fact, they put, they, like Raw was saying, you can't do it unless you spend money. And what he means is that there's a bundle guaranteeing you one gold card from one of the players in the sets. You know for a fact those gold cards that we pulled all the time is now reduced. You can buy any other pack. You're not going to pull a whatever his name is. You're not going to pull them now. Now you're not going to get them. Those base golds, Kirk Cousins, you're not going to get them now. The ones you used to pull like a madman, all of a sudden it's going to be reduced.
Yeah, and it's because they're trying to really kind of grab your money, grab your pocket.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to feed off of real quick. This is the last money grab they have possible. Because let's talk about the real truth of this, Jess. They came out with 5 dev golden tickets, right? Does anyone recall a couple weeks ago when they came out with golden tickets? All you had to do was play head-to-head, win a Super Bowl, and you got a golden ticket cornerback? Anyone forget about that? You had to spend no money. All you had to do was play head-to-heads and get a free ultimate ticket. But now you got to spend money, spend coins, and do solos to get the same exact card.
And somebody made a very good point in my chat about that. They said that it's very unfair because majority of people that are in Madden first string usually have like really good teams already, right? And he's like, most people that are even able to get there have a really, really, really good team and don't need it. Now, you would have to be like really, really good to have a 93, 94 overall team to win consistently in all Madden first string because you're facing monster teams. And I was like, that's true. Like, if I win that card, I don't need him. He's a good player, but he wouldn't start on my team. So, like, that's something that should go out to, like, people in the lower tiers that could really, really, really use it. Because, Raw, if you win that, you're not going to need it. I don't need it.
Already burns them quick selling, no offense, but I don't need them.
Yeah, most people that I know of that are in Madden first string, streamers, YouTubers, they don't need them. The teams are, really, really good as it is. So, like, that's an amazing point. I was like, that's a really good idea. Like,
and I tweeted back to Guru, the only time anything should be non-auctionable or tradable is maybe a gauntlet where you have to play like 150 games and you get a 99 overall. Let's say Marshawn Lynch like they did last year. If you're playing solos and nothing has to come out of your pocket, whether it be coin-wise or money-wise, and it's just time, that's fair for non-auctionable tradable. But the second anyone has to spend any coins, whether it be 5 coin or 5 million, 5 cents or $500, it should never be non-auctionable tradable. It's not fair. It's not. I'm going to spend real money to get nothing back. I mean, essentially, unless we sell our cards and sell our coins, we won't get anything back either. But we can improve. When you pulled the 2 Sean Taylors, you sold 1 Sean Taylor.
I got Urlacher from it.
Urlacher, an upgrade. That's the way it should be. But the geniuses over in the Electronic Arts Studio building said, no. Let's fuck a little bit more. This is ridiculous. This is just a first-hand robbery.
My thoughts on everything once I first realized it was I looked at everything, and once it synced in on everything because I seen the cards and I was like, great, that is awesome. It's gonna be highly unlikely to pull them. We already know what that's gonna be like. That's like catching lightning in a bottle. Like when it comes to ultimate tickets, I let people know I pulled 1 in the 4 years of me trying. So we're talking over $10,000 spent, if not more, probably a lot more out of the 4 years on those weekends alone, specifically trying to get those. And I've never pulled them, except, Clinton Dix this year is the first one ever. So pulling one of those is highly unlikely. But it's like, all right, we got a new right end. Deshaun Taylor looks incredible. Mike Evans, it looks pretty good, whatever. So I wanted 2 of the cards. Like, all right, you know, I'm gonna get the packs. I'm gonna sell the cards. I'm gonna try to get those, you know, and you find out they're unauctionable, sellable. Everything, even the cards and the upgrades from the sets that you have to spend so much coins to try and do. You look at it and you just like I just feel like it's a slap in the face
to both sides, the spenders and the grinders. It's the truth. It's a, you know, think about this. Like me, I don't want to do solos. I did, I think, 485 solos this year, and I told, like I said in the last broadcast, I pay someone to do my solos on the side accounts, and so I would just spend my way to get there quicker. No offense. That's the way I operate, and that's the way you operate too, GS. I know that. You know, we're going to get that as quickly as possible because we have entertainment value to uphold. Now, Jake, you're going to do 5 accounts, transfer everything. That's going to take a weekend to transfer everything, but you know what? At the end, you're going to get a gratifying card that you could sell, maybe make money on, or whatever, but now you can't even do shit. You can't even transfer. So they take away all aspects of fun of the game for all of us. I mean, if you did a Twitter poll right now, do you think this promo is stupid? I'm willing to bet 88% or higher will say yes.
I haven't seen any positive feedback from it.
Not one person.
I haven't seen any. There's nothing positive you can say besides the cards are great. They're amazing.
Amazing cards. Amazing. Because the devs created them. The people who create the cards created these cards. And honestly, I think the people who pulled the golden tickets to make them should get a little bit of a kickback next year because you robbed them blind this year. Start them off with 250, 300K. Do something right for them. Because you took the ability to make one of the greatest cards they can ever play with in Madden, and you said, nope, you're only allowed this, this, and this, but then you guys come out with the best cards. It's not right. They handcuffed us this whole year. And again, you know, I saw in the chat, I say this every month, but I buy bundles. Yes, I buy bundles for a reason. Not for any personal gain or anything. I buy bundles so I could create stuff and give it away. That's why I spend the money, folks. So, I mean...
Me, personally, after what has been done, I already have points from getting previously. But because of what they did this weekend, like, I won't be spending any money anymore for the remainder of...
Are we doing it?
I'm not. There's no, because it's not
more money.
Because like every weekend, even though like I already have a team where I don't need it, right? I don't need any of the cards coming out. I have a 99 overall team. This team could easily last me the remainder of this year. All right, I don't need anything. I don't need any cards. I don't need a better. I lose with this team all the time, you know, you know, we just do packs mainly just for, you know, the people that watch and stuff like that. But to continue to spend after what they did is just I try to defend everything they do as best as I can. I really try to, because
I try. You know, when it comes.
I have arguments with people to try to defend this game. Arguments.
That looks like, you know. I've tried to become a game changer, to be the voice. You know, to be the guy that's not afraid to fucking say something to, you know, whoever it may be. You know, that's what I was trying to be, that guy. But, you know, they ignore me. Andrew, what's his name? AJ? Ignores me. You know, these guys don't pay attention to, they only pay attention to the people that are going to sweeten their brand. I try to look into the positive of the games, you know, the positive part of the games, but unfortunately there's so many flaws. The problem is, like, the good part, right? It's like when you drop a nuke bomb. The bomb's in the ground, that's the good part. But the cloud of smoke is what everyone sees. And that's what we have all year long, this big cloud of smoke.
I see somebody on Twitter, they post, because I had said, you know, the new promo, what are you guys' thoughts on it? And somebody tweeted out that not only did they not know that they had to do the sets and upgrades for all 5 of them. He said, Marcus Peters took me 1.1 million coins to complete. And I didn't know. I thought once you finished one, you got a dev ticket. He's like, I didn't know I had to finish all of them. And I didn't know the card was non-auctionable and tradable. So you spend 1.1 million coins, and your reward is a card that you can't get any coins or anything back from. And you have to do that set 4 more times. and then you have to do these solos, and then you have to go on ahead and use your ticket and only choose one, and that card is unauctionable, tradable. So then you have 5, 6 cards that you... Geez, I just lost the solo, not paying attention. But you have these 5, 6 cards that you can't make any coins back from it, but it's going to cost you 5, 6 million coins to do.
Well, it just goes to show you how hard it really is to do, because, you know, there's grinders like Walker. Remember, he did Mutt Master in record time.
Yeah, less than 5 days, I believe.
And if he would have hit me up and said, yo, bro, I need some cards, you know, some coins, I would have given it to him to help him out and get it done. But I'm saying there's grinders that are doing this set right now and still haven't done it yet. If this set was doable, it would have been done yesterday. Facts. But this set is so hard.
Yeah, the Marshawn Lynch with the I seen 100 elite cards I need to go into. I said, gee, that might take a few days. That's 100 of them, and not to mention the cards are gonna go they're gonna skyrocket to about 30K a piece minimum.
Yeah, they were price fixed too.
And they're damn near impossible to pull. Like, you need 100 of them, and it was done in 4 hours. Like,
you know, it's,
Jesus.
You know, like Guru said to me yesterday, you know, the whole having 9,000 of the same 99s. Yeah, well, when you have how many people play this game? Let's say 7 million. Yeah, we should have 7 million available, so everyone has an opportunity to have access to every card, except for the limiteds, obviously.
That's why a lot of people's favorite Madden is Madden 25, because you had 30 different options at running back. You had Jerome Bettis, you had Eric Dickerson, you had Barry Sanders, you had everybody. You had so many options. Receivers, you had 45 different options. Every team that you faced was different because there were so many 99s. There were so many people to choose from. There were so many different options to where now everything is
same people. Obviously, it shows with To. But in Madden 12, you know, let's say they released Deion Sanders. They released him as a 93 on the Falcons, I think, a 95 on the Ravens, and a 97 on the 49ers. That's 3 different versions. So if you can't afford the 97, at least you can get the 95 or the 93. Now, the best thing you got here is bullshit. You know, they did it with the Ultimate Legend part, but that was just regular Legends throughout the whole season. Like right now, if you want to do a Legend set, you know, in the beginning, and you get a 92 overall, his base card's an 84. Who wants that? They make you spend for the hire. You know, whoever's running the business aspect to get us to spend is a genius. But then again, you know, they're going. Remember, they're all at E-Play, so drinks are on them. But they'll release a Legend bundle this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, they fly people out there that kiss their ass. They fly people out there that will say whatever they want them to say. How about put someone like you or me, or not even just us two? You know, there's hundreds of people in the community that have the same gripe. Put them on the stage. Talk to them. Interview them, like you did.
Yeah, I think I seen Guru respond to you, and he had said, well, maybe it wasn't you. It might have been somebody else. But he was like, somebody was questioning everything, and his response was, oh, give cars more value, they say. Make, you know, past promos more important, or something like that. And and he was like, well, you know, if I had a binder, you know, where I didn't have to worry about space, then, you know, I would have kept cards from previous promos. But obviously, we don't know that. So we get rid of cards.
Here's facts. Here's facts. You and I pull enough packs to have duplicates of every card in every promo. If I had a binder space where I could keep at least one card, I would. I would have one of each most feared card because we pulled enough. And still been able to do all my bad sets or whatever. Give us a binder that has 3,000 items. They can do it. It's obvious. They just have to change the coding. But no, the reason that they don't is because times like this, they get us to spend money again for a promo that was 7 months old.
Jake, chime in here, man. Talk to us. What's going on?
Well, to add on to the rewind and all that, I don't see. I mean, the only reason that I could see them doing this is maybe to get some value in those old cards. But I know that I used to have a binder full of those Super Bowl players, but I didn't think anything of them, and I decided to just go ahead and sell them for their price at the time.
My friend.
Yeah, but that doesn't benefit the grinder. That benefits us because, you know, the people that are going to spend money, because we're like, damn, we had these cards at one point and it sucks we don't have them anymore, but we're going to get them in the packs and we're going to sell them for $15K. You know, but, you know, for somebody who's unable to spend money, that doesn't benefit you guys at all. And now you have to deal with gold cards that are price fixed.
Twice.
Yeah, and then afterwards,
Had to
those,
grind to get remember, Jake, you had to grind to get those cards in the promo time. Now you got to do it all over again to get the same cards.
And
But
no new solos. No solos this time. There's no
But-
most.
and you have
Well,
to have
they
the
did.
chemistry
They
active,
did, but
too.
you needed the chemistries active in order to do it.
Which
that was-
they asked us, and we told them we don't want that anymore. And also,
that was really that really messed everything up because whenever I saw that there were new solos out, obviously I thought, hey, maybe I'll be able to do these, and I've seen people pull like those enraged cards as the most feared ones, and then I go to play them and I realize I don't have any of these most feared cards, and they're selling for about 10k each, and I'd rather not sell some of my players to then do like 10 solos that probably aren't worth that much to do just for one card.
exactly. Like if I pulled a bundle right now, I'm not interested in those. Like those cards that they have right now, they don't interest me. Believe it or not, I would actually do the sets to get the card and then give them it away, on my stream or even on Twitter or whatever. So I would buy the bundles for that reason, or maybe pull the 87 overall card or the 93 overall card and sell it and make a little coins, whatever. Me personally, I wouldn't do any of those sets. They're not the cards that I'm interested in. And they took that away from me, as they took it away from you as well, where you have to now, spend coins that you've been holding on to.
And not to mention the Favre, in order to get the card, you need to put the cards into the set. All 99s that were expensive, and you get them back, but they're NAT. And
Well, that part isn't that bad.
that's terrible.
Well,
They're asking for
well,
four
the-
99 overall cards to go in, where one of the cards is worth what the reward is.
Maybe they should next time think of doing that, which is a cool idea because I like the fact that you get the cards back. Maybe do the set where it's a 96 overall and you put all the cards and you get a 99 or 98 non-overall.
You shouldn't need to put any of them in the set.
That's true.
99s where you're going ahead and that's like if they came out with, like a freaking new ultimate ticket. You need to put 4 random 99 ultimate, legends in there. Like what?
And to add on to that too is the fact that the set costs like however much it costs. I mean, I know that whenever it first came out, it cost about 4 mil. Like the Paul Krause alone is 760k because I'm checking it, and that Brett Favre is selling for less than that. So there's no point in doing the set, really.
No, none.
And not to mention,
Why would, like, and if somebody
we got
doesn't
Reggie
check
White
the
and
price
Too Tall
of it-
Jones came out 48 hours later,
Another genius move.
which just absolutely devalued. Like that's just like you come out with what comes out on Friday. It's not Team of the Week, but they had what program is that? Where the cards come out on Friday.
What was that? Not Seasons Vets. That was Monday, I think.
Wasn't that Season Stars? Monday was Season Stars.
I forget. You know what the other problem is too? Just like I brought it up before with Jake. I try and get in touch with Jake. Like, who the fuck do we contact? Last night I felt bad. I remember I came at T-Rawdog.
Football Outsiders. I'm sorry, I just randomly came out. Football Outsiders. Was that a thing this year? I don't even freaking remember. But
It was for a brief time.
Yeah, that's like a Football Outsider, Julio Jones coming out 93 overall, and then you're gonna go on ahead and just drop 2 Ultimate Legends of a 94 overall wide receiver. And it's like, what? Like I just spent all these coins, trying to get this Julio Jones, and then he's devalued before I could even play a game with him.
The other thing is like, again, now if we want to have this conversation with anyone, on Twitter, we don't know who. Like I was in T-Raw's stream last night, and everyone's asking him about Mutt. He said, my bosses, those are the guys that answer. But yet you tweet them out, and they don't even give you a response. The communication level between the EA community and us, between EA and us, is horrendous. The only one that tweets back is Guru, to me at least. And I know most of the time it looks like him and I in an argument, but it's not. He's sarcastic and I'm arrogant. But this set just solidified how
It was by far the worst one I've ever seen. This is tenfold what happened with the Gurley set, and that was bad.
Too.
That one was bad.
Too. Because I tweeted out that thing about and the reason I did that is I tweeted it out. If you spent over $1,000, anywhere between $1,000 to $20,000 on this game, retweet. And I did that for a reason, because I wanted the community to see how strong we really are. Think about it. If 1,000 of us only spent $1,000, right? That's 100 grand. But if 1,000 of us spent 10,000, that's $1 million. So my point is that we are in charge, not them. We don't like something, we don't buy. So, of course, I get the people that, want to be the dick riders or just assholes. Who spends $20,000 on a game? You have no life, this and that. But yet the same people that are saying that to me, GS, are the ones that follow me when I do Twitter giveaways and then unfollow me when the giveaway's over. TX Whispers, Shady for the Win, Thirsty Guys.
Oh, you calling them out? Are those specific people?
I call them out right on Twitter. I don't give a shit. You want to act thirsty? See, I take screenshots when people follow me to prove how quickly they unfollow and how thirsty this community really can be. Oh yeah, TX Whispers is the thirstiest man in Madden. It's the truth.
So then he goes. He probably followed you 4 times this year.
And he subbed to me. And unsubbed. It's the God's honest truth about how thirsty and vile this community can be. It's that simple.
Yeah, people try to disrespect people for having the ability to like some people just like, oh my god, like you have no life. Look at the team, you spend so much money, LOL. And it's like, if you were in the position to, you absolutely would. Like, who wouldn't? Like, you can't make fun of somebody in a situation because, like, somebody can go on ahead and wear a stupid-ass Kanye West sweater that looks all holy and it looks, and it costs freaking $1,500. They're going to make sense. So what? He got the money, wants to buy it. So what? You don't question what another man wants to do in his spare time or with his money and stuff like that.
And then I got to be told I need to go out and get some ass. And then I responded to the guy, I'm married. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't need to go out and get ass. I could just go get out of my gaming chair, go into the room, and do what I got to do. But, again, I mean, this community, with that guy with that video that he made about talking shit about you, the guy sounded like he was 3 8-balls deep anyway, so I wouldn't even take any offense to what he said.
Because I'm too nice. Because I'm too nice.
I've never heard anyone complain that someone's too nice.
Neither have I. But apparently it's a negative thing of trying to be too friendly with people in the community. Even if they, were talking negatively about me, I'm still trying to help people with donations and cars and stuff like that. And apparently that's just a bad thing to be too friendly and too nice.
Exactly. It's absolutely stupid. I'm grateful if someone gives me something. Or if I'm grateful if I'm able to help someone. Jay himself is the biggest, right? And this is coming from a loving place.
The biggest troll? The biggest troll?
He'll type in the chat right now.
He's a troll.
He's the biggest asshole on PS4. He'll tell you he is.
He's a troll.
Oh, he's a troll, but he's one of the best at it. He's the biggest asshole on PS4 side. And you know what? I love his stream, everything. I gave him a Champ Bailey because he was looking for one. I try to help as many people as I can, no matter who they are.
Yeah, yesterday I donated Yo Mama over $2 million. I gave him a 99 Sean Taylor. I gave him 99 Mike Evans. It was like, because I just felt like, you know what? Like I'm done with this. Like man, everything that they pulled is just like, you know what? I'm just in a situation where I just feel like I'm done with the spending money and that not spending money is going to hurt my revenue, because obviously more people will come in my stream when I open packs and stuff like that, and that's gonna stop. But
if you want fake shit, because for instance, I was thinking about this earlier too. Let's say I don't spend any money on Madden, right? I'll still do my giveaways, and I still have guys on PS4. Like I have guys right now that join the stream team that are buying PS4 to grind solos just to help me on that side, to give me cards to give away and help me. That I didn't even ask to. They just hit me up and say, yo, listen, I'm going to get a PS4 and I'm going to help you out. You've done so much. So I don't even have to spend money anymore on this game to give away, to continuously do my thing. But I do it, I spend the money because it's my choice to. But I might not spend a dime with Madden next year. Maybe they need to come to us. Or maybe, maybe NBA 2K will give us some money to go play that game, or FIFA. Well, FIFA's EA, but
yeah, I mean that's where it's like I said, like one, I can I've been able to grind and do all the solos, so I can definitely do that. Like, I spend money and I get work in when it comes to the solos. I've done every journey. I've done every gauntlet. I've done them all by myself on stream. You know, it takes so much time, but I'm spending money and I'm doing solos, so I can do solos. I can get a team, and every once in a while, I mean, it's never something that I can count on, but you know, there's people who are like, I want a card and I'm spending money, and they'll just say, put a card up. You know, I know you want the card, I'll give it to you. So like, I can get a good team without spending money. You know, and I don't need a top tier team to win, but obviously, like I said, we do it for the entertainment purposes, because you know, they they want to see packs, because most people can't afford it, so you know, they're interested in just seeing it open and stuff like that, and they want to see, you know, how the best cards play and stuff like that. But yeah, we absolutely are far beyond where, you know, the money, like I've seen you pull cards, you know, seen you try to pull cards spending money on cards you already have, and you're still going.
Yeah,
you pulled an Urlacher and a Todd Gurley, you know, another bundle, you know, just still pulling, and you don't need to. You stop at that point and save those points for next week, where you don't have to spend the points next week, but you still do it the same way.
Because I want to give to someone that can't, you know. But EA, you know, EA is even taking away, is trying to take that away from us. You know, like you know, like what you did for M5. Remember when we went in there and, you know, you hooked them up?
Yeah.
You know, we all followed over. You know, EA eliminating what we can do limits us helping others. They don't understand. Like, all they have to do is just loosen the reins just a little bit, and I think we'd be happier.
How amazing would it have been for them to drop, you know, 120 solos? At the end, you can get, you know, throughout the solos, you get packs and rewards, kind of like how you did with the journeys. And at the end, you get a dev key where you can pick any one of the 5, and they're auctionable and tradable. Do you know how grateful people would be? You know how much people are like, oh my goodness, like I can grind and get my first 99? I can get my first ever ultimate ticket?
They could even sell the ultimate ticket.
Yeah, or I can get this card, I can sell it, and it can help me, you know, put my team together.
Get Randy Moss. Think about the guy that wants Randy Moss. Now he doesn't have to get it because he's got Mike Evans.
Yeah.
All he had to do was play solos for.
Kind of like last year with Journey 5.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
You got that 99 Clinton Portis, which was one of the best halfbacks in the game at the time.
Yeah, that card was glitchy. But, again, you know, they gave away an ultimate ticket if you win a Super Bowl. But yet now you got to do 7,000 solos to get all that shit done. The thought process over at EA, I said it in the last thing. I mean, I'm probably going to get blocked or unfollowed by EA now. And honestly, if they do that, this is me putting them on notice. If you do unfollow me, it's because you don't want to see any rise up. You just want to go along your way and not have any bumps. But the fact of the matter is that if I'm speaking any false, tweet at me and tell me what I'm wrong on.
Patriots, how are you going to sit there and say that's a terrible idea that they would flood the market? They would have to be NAT. That would be great for everybody. Who does that not benefit? For them to do 120 solos and you get an ultimate ticket at the end of it. Who would that hurt? So what they're on the auction block for 100K? So what that brings Moss down 3 million coins? Who does that hurt? Madden 18 comes out in a month and a half from now.
Exactly.
Who does that hurt? Who in their
one.
right mind will look at that and say, no, that would crash the market and they have to be NAT.
Yeah.
Madden 18 comes out a month and a half from now.
Yep. It's ridiculous. Think about this. All you have to do is play solos to get a 99 Gronkowski, right? Or how about Luke Kuechly, the best card in the game? All you have to do is play seven weeks of solos. Bullshit solos. You don't have to buy any packs, nothing. Well, I should keep my mouth shut because now they're probably going to implement that you have to buy packs and put cards in there.
Patriots, I don't care if my team goes half down. I own them already. I already own everybody, so why does it matter how much it costs? The new game comes out a month and a half from now.
Exactly. The only team.
You think I care if Randy Moss goes down to 3 million? Honestly, you think I care? You think I'm gonna sit there and tweet Mug Guru? How dare you make these so obtainable for everybody? Now the cars are gonna go. Now my Moss is gonna go down to 2 million. I don't care.
Well, that's like Call of Duty when you buy the skins for the guns. They're useless once the new Call of Duty comes out. We all know that. But it costs $60 or $20 to do it. We still do it. I mean, we're losing value as the year goes by. You buy a brand new car. Just bought a brand new car today, right? You buy a new car today. As soon as you pull it out the parking lot, as soon as it leaves the curb, you lose $2,000. Everything depreciates. Come on, we all know that.
Patriots, the people that can afford Moss for 4.5 are going to be able to be folks that can afford any card.
I'm able to afford $4.5 million, and I still didn't do it. I just didn't want to pay. I didn't think it was worth paying $4.5 for one card. That card should be 2.5, 2.8 tops. This late in the game.
It also probably would help out with all the people that have to do all these solos, because it's like I remembered I went in with like a 90 team and I'm facing this guy with all 99s. Well, I eventually would want that, so why would they not want to try and make it attainable for everybody, including the people that spend money, including the people that spend hours and hours a day playing these solos and doing everything that they can just to get coins?
How about you bring up a good point. You remind me of a friend of mine, and that's the one that tweeted out the other day, GS, the stats of all the cards going up, the hide and seek, logic, chaos, on Twitter.
Patriots, hold on, let me, because he's talking idiotic right now. How is that the exact same dilemma when Randy Moss came out a month and a half ago? How is that the same dilemma? Reggie White comes out and then Tutar comes out 48 hours later. There's a big difference between that and somebody complaining that Moss dropped 2 million when that card came out 2 months ago. How is that the same dilemma? That is nowhere near the same situation. There's not a single person in their right mind who should complain about ultimate tickets that from the dev being free from doing solos. That is nowhere near the same dilemma. If Randy Moss came out Wednesday and then they did this, yes, that's the big issue. But it's not the same situation when that card came out 2 months ago.
Exactly. They messed up, man. Hopefully, I mean, on Twitter we've been seeing it.
There's no right way you can sit here and defend that being a negative thing for the community. Jake, would you not love to get solos and get a 99 ultimate ticket?
I would love it, and I feel like it'd be one of the best things.
Raw, how would you feel even though your entire defense will go down in value?
I don't give a shit. The game's over.
Neither do I.
Game's over. See, when I look at cards, right, and this is the way I look at it. When I look at cards, I don't see the card or the player. I see coins and what they're going for at that specific moment because I'm going to give it away. So, and I have I've discussed, I have that VIP program in my card. So if they would have came out, let's say that Sean Taylor yesterday, and that card was 3 million coins, I would go out and buy that coin and give that away, and that'd be like the top card, whatever, that I'm giving away. That's what I look at it as. I don't give a shit if my team drops in half in price. I'm done with the game. At this point, I am financially done with the game. Even if they came out with better cards, I'm still done with the game. There's nothing for me to improve. I've had a 99 overall team. I've gotten as many Super Bowls as I wanted. I've pulled 4 golden tickets this year. I've pulled, I think, almost 40 limiteds this year. I can't complain this year. But I can complain about the way they operate for everyone. Not only me and grinders, but for all of us equally. Like the other day, you asked me, do I want more gameplay or content? And I said to you, you should never have to compromise on something you pay for. You should get both. And the gameplay they say they're going to pick up next year, Rex is a man of honor and respect. We love him. And if he says it's going to be great, I'm going to take his word for it. Now, I have yet to hear Jake say that the content next year or the solos or any of that are going to be fire. Because, again, it's a line of defense to get to him. Stupid.
I just can't believe there's somebody defend. And now all of a sudden you say, "Oh, I'm speaking from EA's point of view, from EA's perspective." This game it's not much time length of this game.
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Whoever's doing that, don't speak from EA's point of view because you don't work for EA and you don't know their mindset. We're speaking from the consumer point of view. We have that mindset. We know what we're talking about. But don't come from an EA perspective if you have no clue.
Oh, it's a business. Of course, they want you to spend money. They don't want all these Ultimate tickets to go down in value. They want you to be able to spend more money. So you get, obviously, of course. But like I said, the statement was, how amazing would it have been for the community for them to come out with 120 solos and for the end for you to get a key and get any Ultimate ticket you want? How amazing would that have been?
Even if they came out with 300 solos, you know we would do it.
People would have been in Twitter in an uproar, loving it.
You guys rocked, and that would have restored faith.
Like, oh my God, this is amazing. New solos, rewards, and a 99 at the end of it. The game is almost over. Thank you. Thank you. And you sat there and said, well, that would devalue my team. You think I am going to be stupid enough to tweet, this is completely unfair. I got Anthony Barr, and this Sean Taylor is going to drop him considerably. That's not fair to me because I spend so much on Anthony Barr, and his value goes down. Rennie Moss' value is going to go down now, too. I don't care. I'm going to keep them and get the other cards anyways.
But they don't want to talk about. But they don't want to talk about the fact that we haven't had a great right end, and now we finally got a new great right end, and that would help out the market and help out the community. This community is so tough to
defend.
To defend and please. Like Live by Faith, tweeted out defending me today about the fact that I pull packs to give it away, and the community's bitching about me complaining, giving them stuff. We can't make everybody happy. And you know what? My wife's gamer tag is love my haters, and it's the truth. They hate on whatever is going on.
Let's be honest. There's not too many people that are going to sit here and really like what they're doing as far as content, as far as everything you have to do, putting out solos where people like Jake said, oh, great, they come out with solos, but you need to be fully chemmed before you even started. So I literally have to choose between selling my team. I have to sell my team in order to even activate the solos, which is unfair. Just imagine for once they did something where they do these Ultimate tickets and they made them obtainable, or even if they were in packs. Even if they were in packs, which could mean, is going to bring down value for the cards, so maybe Jake can actually afford somebody, and instead of having to worry about these cards being, Sean Taylor brings down other, he's going to bring down other people's value, so it makes it more, it's still going to be very difficult. He's still going to be super expensive, but he's still going to come down, and it's going to bring down, lower tiers. Like, I look on Mudhead, right, and most people, they see 99, Marshawn Lynch, and you know what the top comment is? Maybe hopefully this should bring down his Ultimate ticket, so now I could afford him. They're not going to be able to get the new Lynch that goes for $3 million, but it's going to make his other one more affordable for people.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what bringing out Ultimate tickets, even in packs, would do.
You know what the problem is, GS, is that we could beat this up. All of us, we could sit here and we could beat this, back and forth. But the problem is we won't get answers. We won't. And honestly, if you could make it happen where you get Jake on this program and me in the same conversation, I'll be nice. I would love it.
I don't even. Hey, Yo Mama with the host. Greatly appreciate that, Yo Mama. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, Yo Mama learned how to host.
It just gets more and more difficult to try and deal with situations, and stuff like this where I can get myself and Raw. We could get any card we want, right? And you see stuff like this, and it's not like, oh well, we can't get the Sean Taylors, they're not in the auction block, so now we can't get them, or we have the coins. Raw has somebody to bang out solos for him. He can get the card if he wanted to. He has the coins to get them. He can get the cards if he wants to. I can get the card if I want to. I have the coins. I got 3 accounts. I got packs. I got all this stuff. I can get them. But then you think about people like, as a community, you look at people like Jake. What the hell is he supposed to do?
What about that kid that we, bring it back to M5 and let's talk about the fact that them not making things auctionable and tradable. That kid that we rated, the M5 guy. His favorite team was the Raiders, remember?
I do.
And he didn't have that great of a team. I went out and I bought him the Ultimate ticket, Derek Carr. Because the fact I know what it's like to want your favorite player not be able to get him. They're taking that away from us to be able to do it and have it done to us. You know, how many times had someone in your chat said, "Jess, put up a card. I got something for you," knowing that you wanted it or whatever, and they know that you could pull it. They know that you could spend it, but they want to give it to you. They take that away from us with this bullshit. You know how many people would love that Sean Taylor? That Sean Taylor looks like a goon.
He does.
And they take the right of us to give it away or do what we please with it by making it non-auctionable or tradable. It's stupid. It's not fair.
I mean, you could even say like like they come out with a new card that's in packs. Like somebody like Jake isn't going to be able to get it anyways. True, but again, when a new card comes out, it's going to devalue other cards.
That's not entirely true. I'll tell you why, Jake. I'm sure you're going to be honest in this answer. Jake, what's your favorite team?
Steelers.
Okay, your favorite player right now?
Antonio Brown.
Okay, they come out with a 99 Ultimate Ticket Antonio Brown. Boosted odd packs. It's, let's say, $60. You haven't spent money all year long, but you know that you have a chance to pull your favorite player. You're not going to spend that one time $60?
If I had the $60 available, I'd spend it as fast as I could to make sure I don't lose it.
That's my point. People will spend if they really want to. You know, no one in this game truly cannot afford to buy bundles. Let's be real. That's 110% facts.
Well, unless you're 13 or something like that.
And you know what? Most of the kids that are playing this nowadays, they ask their parents, and their parents usually give in. When my 13-year-old asks me for something, same as you, we give in because we want to make them
My son has a bunch of stupid stuff that makes no sense.
Stupid stuff. But we could all get the bundles, but we choose not to spend money because some of us are smarter than others. And I'm not saying that you and I are dumb, but we do it for a different reason.
We are. Just be honest.
Maybe.
We are.
We do it, but we do it for a different reason. We don't do it to better my team. I'm not trying to coin stack. You know what? Listen, maybe next year I'll sell coins. Fuck it. I could do it. You know, but
it's not like people are being penalized for it. People are still being able to...
still putting it in their YouTube videos.
Yeah, still. And making a good amount from it.
And not only that, they're being asked to come to EA events.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, J-Mel said how much he was getting, and he's making more off of advertisements, just advertising coins, and I damn near make off my YouTube channel.
And J-Mel, and I love J-Mel too, but J-Mel has been asked to EA. Yet the man still, you know, and he promotes it. He's not afraid to say it. It's in his YouTube videos. And I'm not talking shit by saying he's doing it. But
no, but it's a smart man. Get your money.
Get your money. And he's a smart man. He's doing it, and they still invited him to come down to EA.
Is that factual? That's a thing?
You don't remember you don't remember Rex asking him to come down to EA?
I do not, no.
Yeah, ask J-Mel about it. I mean Rex is he's like me. Rex is just very nice guy. Rex doesn't really do I seen him in Adam chat often. He promotes coins, and I don't think you would catch Mutt Guru in there, but you'll catch Rex in there because you know that's not anything Rex deals with. So Rex is the kind of guy not to hold it against him, you know. You know, I understand that, but I'm saying though, like I've had conversations.
That just lets you know how awesome Rex is.
Well, I've also had conversations with people from EA, and the whole part of it isn't. It's not about the actual coin selling that bothers them. Because let's say I sold you my coins tonight, right? Let's say I sold you my team for $200. That's not the problem they have with it. It's the people who are scamming their children.
Yeah.
That's the problem that they have with it. They really don't give a fuck about people. You know, the people that I've spoken to at EA, like that work for EA, they don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if we were in the conversation where I mentioned it, but yeah, somebody sent me when I was trying to get in contact when I was blackballed by EA. Their response to the guy who was trying to middleman my voice to them got a statement back, saying, you know what, coin selling doesn't affect us how people think. Like, we've never seen a dip in packs. Like, our sales are doing just fine. Like, people think, we don't want people buying coins because it's going to hurt our profits. And he's basically saying, listen, there's enough stupid people buying packs. We're fine. That's not hurting us. But the fact is, people steal or scam, and then they sell their coins to the coin sites, and that's the issue from them. That's what they don't want.
The coin sites. I mean, obviously, there's coin sites out there that doing legit things. Otherwise people wouldn't promote them. But then you have the kids. Like what's his name? That douchebag on Twitter. What the fuck's that guy's name? Quick Reads. Who scams?
Yeah.
you know, one day, I'm sure that douchebag will get his. When you gotta take virtual coins from someone to make yourself feel better, or
But they have no monetary value. Air quotes.
exactly. But again, the fact that you have to take someone else's hard work, and make it and steal it from them.
Just to be fair, Jay Thy himself loves quick reads.
Well, quick reads is a loser.
No, I'm kidding. He does.
Quick reads is a loser, in my opinion.
He's a good Madden player, though. He's really good.
I'm sure he's a great Madden player, but he's also a great thief and a loser.
He says I'm the best finesse. He said I wrote the book on finessing.
Yeah, over the internet.
Yeah.
Try and steal something from a person, someone in person. Quick reads is a loser.
Jake, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
Right? He's used those.
Well, just to throw it out there, something that I thought that they
You
might
don't
have
gotta
done.
wait your turn. You don't feel like you gotta wait
I know,
to be.
I
Just
know,
jump
I
in
know.
there, Jake. Come on, baby. Jump
I
in
don't wanna-
there.
I'm jumping in.
There you go, man. If Raw's in the middle of talking, just say, hold it. If you got an idea, just be like, hold up. Don't mean to cut you off. Just be polite. Hold up. Don't mean to cut you off. But just jump in there, man. Talk to us.
Okay, well, something that I really liked that they
Hold on.
did.
Before you start, you don't sound confident. I need you to let everybody listening say, I got a big rhino meat. Tell them, Jake. Tell them.
9 inches.
I need you to sound confident.
9 inches of
Don't
English.
be shimming. Tell them. Say, I got a
really
9-inch rhino meat. Tell them, Jake.
Something really, really good this year that they
Oh, so
probably
you're
are
just not
going
gonna
to
say it? You're just not gonna say it? You don't sound confident, Jake. Come on, Jake. There's a lot of people that would like an opportunity to talk on the TGH. I need you to let people know you're swinging. Talk to me, Jake.
Something that I like that they're
Jesus.
probably going to do next year is how you can trade in your gold players for these elite players. So like for the example of the elite year in review, I didn't have any of those players, but I had gold players that I have extra in my binder, and you and Rob
I
both
said that's an
probably have.
amazing idea. Like you put in 10,
Thousands of gold.
20 random, and you get like an elite draft player or something like that.
Yeah, and
That should
really
come out every week. That's an amazing idea. That should come out every week for Team of the Week and stuff like that. That is just amazing. But
I don't interpret it, but whenever they entered it, it was pretty good. Something that was just coming to mind was also how long has it been since we've really had a chance for these others?
Jake,
Hold
somebody just
Jake.
donated bits.
Jake,
Somebody
I'm gonna
donated bits. They said, Jake, tell them you swinging. Talk to me, Jake.
Jake, I'm gonna need you to do something, okay? I'm gonna need
Okay.
you to look in the mirror and say I'm a badass man who don't take shit from no one.
I don't spend money. I grind solos, and I'm swinging
And I got
9 inches.
Rhino me!
Rhino me. Say anybody. Say GS, your ex-girlfriend could get it right now. I'm swinging.
Don't say that.
Talk to him, Jake.
Jake, we
How
need
long-
action!
Something that really made all of us grinders upset was that to add on to earning all this was the gauntlet. How long is it? It's been since like December since we have
December
gauntlet,
was
right?
the last one, yep.
Everybody loved it, and they decided to just take it away. I thought that was something that
Well, they take away everything. They give us something. You know what we're doing. What we are is little rats in the lab. They give us a little bit, get us all high on it, and then they let us fucking Jones on it. That's how they operate with us. Not so much me or someone that's able to spend a lot of money, because you know what, I'll just move on to the next promo. That's the truth. But someone like you who, grinds where you only have a limited time to do something, or it does fuck you over. It does.
Yeah,
they don't
'cause I
think
did-
about the person that gets gets Madden for Christmas. They missed out on all those weeks of Team of the Week. They do release, where you can play the solos again, for a weekend or whatever. But there's so many promos. What about Most Feared that people miss?
Jake,
Thanksgiving
Jake.
that people miss.
Question, you English
like-
bastard. How old are you?
I'm 17.
You gotta think about it. What's going on? You know how old you are? What are you, really Dominican? And I'm 12. Like, what are you trying to pitch in the major leagues?
I'm 17. I'm 17, turning 18.
Okay,
in
so
June.
you are in school, correct?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. What's your grades look like? I'll find out. I will find out.
I've got A's, B's, a couple C's.
Couple C's. All right, we're gonna work on that. All right. I'm like Denzel when he's talking to the big man. Listen, you bring your grades to me, and we'll talk afterwards. At me and you. Come on, I need you to DM me. We need to bring those C's up. I ain't happy to hear that, but
Wait,
the A's and
C?
B's is good. I don't like those C's though. We're gonna talk
that's
about that.
just
You're gonna DM me. We're gonna talk about those C's. But
Okay.
on an average week, how much does it take? you know, you got school, which is 7-8 hours a day, right? You got to sleep,
Yeah.
so you figure that's another
Tell
8
them.
hours, you
Let
know,
the brush
6-7 hours, or you know, depending on whatever. You're probably gonna, you know, let's be honest, you're gonna hit Pornhub a few times, so let's say that's about an hour a day. You know, listen, you got a lot of stress, you got to relieve it, man. Listen, I got elephants. Raw has his wife. You got whatever it is you watch. I'm not asking questions. How much time do you put into solos and, you know, playing the game, trying to get cards, grinding?
Well, usually I put in about 6 to 7 hours a day.
My goodness, man.
I mean,
A day.
What's your overall right now?
Well, I've given up on Madden and I've just given it all away. So I don't have a team anymore. So,
Let's talk about that. What brought you to that point? Raw's at that point. What brought you to that point?
really just just playing. Well, I guess gameplay was a big thing, and a lot of the fact is that my friend spent on the Ultimate Legend bundle after it came out, and he did the whole entire thing, didn't pull any elites, and wasted about, I don't know, like $60 on it. Another thing was just that I finally get a team, and then somebody with the bronze team, and I guess we're going to gameplay now. Somebody with an all bronze team just 21 skunks me in the first quarter.
No,
But
I think I know who that was. Are you on Xbox or PS4?
Xbox.
Yeah, that was Nemesis Zerk. He was doing that to a couple of people. He tried it out. He's a buddy of mine and a main mod, and a very good friend of mine. He built an all bronze team and went into head-to-heads and.
Tell him face me with all bronze team. See what I do to him. Picking on my man Jake.
They're looking to play somebody.
Find D. Tell him DM me. I Goomba stomp him. Picking on my man Jake.
Let's
Tell
go.
him bring that bronze team to me. See what I do to him.
Right now. I'm telling you right.
Find him. I'm afraid of no damn Nemesis jerk.
No, Nemesis Zerk.
I ain't afraid of no Nemesis jerk. Tell him bring that team to me.
It is on. I'm
Picking on my man Jake. Anyways, go ahead, Jake.
Sorry.
But it was just really all of that, and that I'm trying to sit here and do solos, and I don't want to take up all this time because I've got other stuff that I have to do. And if you want to talk about last year, amazingly enough, and this is kind of embarrassing for how long I did this. This is on 5 accounts. I did all of Journey 2. I did all of Journey 3. I did all of Journey 4. And if you think about all that
You said
time,
on 5 accounts?
I missed out on 5 accounts. I did all of Journey 2, Journey 3, Journey 4, and I was doing Journey 6, which was the rewind, for the 3rd time on a 3rd account. And while I was doing that, and just trying to get coins, because
Jake.
I was a grinder.
Jake, you're a grinder.
I missed out on a lot, and that's kind of what it was this year. I just wasted so much time on this game.
Jake, are you a trustworthy person?
Am I a trustworthy person?
Yes. Can you be trusted out in the streets of the Madden community?
Yeah.
If you
How
can't
about
we'll find out. Listen,
Yeah,
I got resources.
Listen, there's people in this chat that would pay next year, Madden 18, for people to do their solos on the side accounts.
Yeah, and I've done it for other people too. I did it for one guy, and he paid me accordingly.
So, I mean, maybe that's the route you want to take next year. But, I mean, being on a golden hour GS, your name's going to get out there. He's going to, attach your Twitter, your Twitch or your Twitter name to this. Be prepared. Maybe
The link is going to say Jake, a.k.a. Rhino Meat.
9-inch Rhino meat.
Minimum 9 inches. That's when it's soft. Tell him, Jake. Say it's slapping your knee right now, Jake. Talk to him.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that.
We need to fire!
They out here got
Type
my
of
boy
fire
Jake
do you
grinding
want?
on 5 accounts, and he's uninterested.
9-inch Rhino meat. Say it. Loud and proud.
Say one. We're not gonna end this podcast until you say it, Jake.
I have a 9-inch Rhino meat.
There you go, Jake. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man.
And you know what? We can say this too, because he's 17. It's of age. We won't get in any trouble.
So are you because of everything you've went through, right? You spent a lot of time, and we know I can only, like, I do them myself, right? Every solo, it takes a long time, and I can only imagine doing them on multiple accounts. I do them on just one, and it's very frustrating. And not to mind you, does that make? Did I say that correctly? Well, mind you, I should say. I have the best team possible, right? So it's easier for me to do
mine.
solos because I have Randy Moss. I can just chuck it up there and he can outrun people, or I'm gonna have the fastest receiver at the time. I'm gonna have the best quarterback or whatever. So solos come a little easier, well, a lot easier to me than, you know, somebody like you who team isn't as good. So when you run into those all Madden solos, they're difficult as hell. I have trouble with them, and I have the best team, so I could only imagine having, you know, a middle tier team, but whatever.
Jake, you can come work for me and GS next year. We're gonna start up a thing where people will pay for solos to be done, and we're trusted. And obviously we'd pay you. But if anybody wants their solos done, you come see me and GS, and we will get you the people to do it legitimately. Jake,
Hey, we might start our own business, man. Our own little solo business, Raw. That sounds like a business.
I'm bringing in 2 players I know that'll do it quicker than anybody I know.
Hey,
Jake,
listen. We're gonna end this conversation. Well, not the TGH, but we're gonna end this conversation, Raw. We're gonna go into some DMs. That could be a legitimate business. Me and you will talk afterwards.
Definitely.
Jake, Madden 18.
We're gonna talk tonight because we're watching the game together, right?
Facts.
Okay.
How are you looking towards Madden 18?
Well, I'm willing to grind and just help out people because that's what I love doing. I love to help out anybody that needs the help, and if somebody doesn't have the time to do it, because I know that I have some free time to do it, I'd be willing to go with you guys and do this.
But I mean, you were, you know, basically you walked away from the game because of everything that happened. Raw is saying, you know, he's done, and again, he knows that it's going to put a hit on because, you know, like you said, there's a lot of thirsty out there, and that's going to mean less viewership for him. It's going to mean less viewership for me if I'm not opening packs on Saturdays and stuff like that. So he's saying he's like, if he doesn't see an increase in Madden 18 where he feels like we're being rewarded more, he's just done with it, you know, completely. Is it a situation where if you don't like what you see, you're done, or you're going to deal with it no matter what? What's your situation?
Well, usually, if it really just depends. I usually would stick with it, and I'm probably going to stick with it for a while, but if it really becomes a huge issue, then I'm just gonna get away from it as far away from it as possible and not go back to it.
I believe they tried
to
because I got banned last year, and thankfully I was able to get to Rex, and he literally took care of it the next day. But if you're not in a situation where I am and you don't have direct contact with somebody like that, then there's nothing you can do. But I got banned for having farm account. You know, I move my coins over, I trade my cards over, and they look at that as they see my account and they see that Bronze Stadium was sold for 2 million coins, not knowing that that's just me moving my coins over to myself, and I got, you know, banned. And that's something that they want to put like a limit on stuff like that. What if they stop that?
Well, if they do stop it, then I'll just have to find a way to get through, and I'll try to find a way to get through, because I've always tried to find a way to get through a situation, and if something like that happens, I'm sure that there's going to be some way that I'll be able to contact somebody and say, hey, this is me. I'm not selling coins. This is just another account.
This man is optimistic. I like that. I like you, Jake. You're optimistic. Talk to me, Jake. Jake, hear me out. Hear me out. Let's say you go to the bus stop one day, right? You see a pretty young English thing, looking clean, smelling good. Y'all lock eyes. What you gonna say to her, Jake? Talk to me. What you gonna say to her?
Well, I'm just gonna say hey. Usually, you gotta start off slow.
Are you out of your goddamn?
Slow. You pull it out on him, Jake. You pull it out on him. You pull it out. You look right in the eyes. You say, "What you gonna do with this?"
I gotta say I'm going in hard and fast.
You just pull it out. You say, "What you gonna do with this?" You give him the E-Rock test. That's what you do.
You pull out the brajol and you give it a.
You pull out the brajol and you say, "What you gonna do with this?" Now listen, this could be in anyone, but I want it to be you. And that's it. You may get married that night. She's not gonna resist the brajol. You kidding me? Come on, Jake.
Swoop her off her feet.
You just can't go in.
We got ourselves a fucking lover boy here, man.
You can't go and say, hello.
We're gonna tell you this. I'm double your age, literally. That whole romance and the chick shit, that shit don't work, bro.
The great Eddie Murphy once said, "A girl, you can't look a girl in the eye. I'm going to make love to you." Or you grab a girl by the hair, you say, I'm gonna the hell out of you, girl. Which one you think they want more, Jake?
They're gonna want the aggressor.
Of course they do, Jake.
Exactly.
So you're gonna pull out the brajol on them, Jake. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. You'll get arrested. But you go on ahead and you see a pretty young thing. And you're like, you know, how you doing, baby? You smell good. You looking real good. What you doing out here by yourself? You looking out here vulnerable. Now go on ahead and give me your number before I don't want it anymore. That's what you say, Jake. You say, go on ahead and give me your number before I don't want it anymore.
Yep.
She gonna be like, oh my God.
You pull out that dick wristwatch, put that shit right over the wrist, and they're like, wow. The 9-inch brajol. Give it an E-Rock test if she don't pass.
The E-Rock test. They don't know nothing about the E-Rock test, man. They too young.
Not the E-Rock test.
Pull out the 9-inch rhino.
That's what I'm talking about, Jake. Put it out on them. You go on ahead and tell you, man, this is what you say to a pretty thing. Go on ahead and give me your number before I don't want it no more. So in conclusion of this stream, Raw, final words for the people. Talk to them.
Final words for people. Guys, smarten up. Do what we did. Realize that together, strength in numbers. If we stop buying packs, if we stop doing what they're going to tell us to do, maybe they'll just listen to us. If not, they don't want us as a consumer anyway. Move on to a different game. Most of us are gamers in this room anyway. It doesn't have to be Madden to have a time pass. It could be any kind of game. But
I know there might be people thinking, well, it's late and see that who you're kidding. You're gonna buy packs anyways. Like, listen, don't you threaten Raw and me with an opportunity to save some money. We could be buying cocaine and hookers every other day.
yeah,
There's nothing negative you can say. You're gonna buy packs anyways. Like, nigga, listen, we're gonna be saving money, and we're up, you know, for a cause. Unfortunately, it's late, but they never did anything like this. It was bad.
Oh, Jake with the Twitch Prime sub.
Jake, no! But nothing like this, though. This was terrible. If this happened 2 months into the season, something of this magnitude, I would have, you know, it would have been the same reaction.
Well, we had similar, and we created.
And people don't want to think that we didn't have any production out of that, but we absolutely did.
We had impact.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, Toke was the face of it, you know, but you and I both know Toke hit both of us up and said, hey, listen, you know, don't spend any, are you down not to do any packs? And both of us said, whatever's good for the culture.
And then what do you think happens that same weekend? 4 Legends. What comes out next weekend? Team of the Week packs.
Juiced Team of the Week packs.
And then there were people saying, like, LOL, they're gonna be, you know, all this pack stuff. They're crying about packs, and it's like, you know what? You know what's crazy is that at the beginning of the year, you know what people wanted the most? They wanted the journeys. They wanted packs. They wanted rewards. Who was there? Who was the voice helping that side, the grinders out? We were. Toke, me. There was other YouTubers and streamers saying, we don't want this. Give us, you know, the packs. That's what we want. So when we support you guys, when we support the grinders, and what happens, they got rid of the Adrian Peterson trials, they got rid of all those cards, and then Journey came out with actual packs and rewards. So when we support you guys, we need you guys to support us.
Exactly. So in closing, let's see what 18 brings us, because I'm done with 17. I mean, I got my team to give away and a couple other little things, but I'll play the solos, but I'm not spending any more money on 17.
Yeah, I got the rest of my points, and I
mean, the only other really promo that they might have is the 4th of July promo. That's it.
Jake, final words. Talk to me.
Next year, let's hope to expect a big change, because if they don't change, then this is just going to go downhill, especially after this year, with all the complaints and everything that everybody's been saying about this game. Do the smart thing. If you really don't want to waste all this time like I did, then go spend that money on something else. Go get your girl some flowers. Go do something, anything. Because this is not always going to be worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I
flowers,
bought it, but I don't think it's going to be worth it.
Fuck the flowers. Give her the brajol.
The brajol.
She'll appreciate you more. Trust us.
My words in conclusion is just what happened was so terrible. So terrible for both sides of the folks, for the people that spend money, for the people that grind. Again, Cookie Boy made an awesome point. Raw and I spend money because we don't want to spend time doing solos. We want the players that we know you guys want to see as quickly as possible. How do we do that? Packs. If we get a good player, we keep it. Well, Raw gives everything away, but for the most part, you know, we'll keep it, and we avoid spending a lot of time. The people that can't spend the time, I mean, the people that can't spend the money, they spend a lot of time grinding, playing solos like Jake, and, you know, they can't afford to put money into it, because if they could, they would. Jake, if you could open up every bundle, would you not?
Every single time.
Of course. So if you're unable to, you have to find other means, so that's how they keep you going, by giving you, you know, solos and stuff like that. So they made the grinders need to spend money for these ultimate tickets, and they made the people who spend money need to grind. No!
Let's talk about that real quick.
And I don't even mind grinding, but it's like, what about the people that can't spend any money? What about poor man 9-inch Jake?
Exactly. But GS, let's talk about this before we end this real quick one time. The fact that they released 2 bundles where you have to buy not only 12,000 points, you have to buy 14,000 points just to get the 2 bundles and then the extras. Next year, guys, let's make it where they have to give everything for under $100.
I would love it doesn't happen often, but when there is a bundle plus the stragglers and it equates to 100, I am like, this is thank you.
I'll buy it, and I buy it on every account. That's true. On all 5 of my accounts on PS4, I will buy that bundle. Every time. Because you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, unfortunately though, like I said, it just doesn't happen often. Which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's your boy Jake Rawdog. Well, excuse me. It's the Raw Man. It's Rabbit Stroke and 9-inch Rhino Meat. Hopefully you guys enjoy. We'll see you next time. Peace.